It's 420. On 420. What am I going to put on? If anyone tunes into this, I doubt it. Other than a bot.
Yo, what up? It's Donut. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to cover the top evil secrets of fast food chains. Confirmed! As we have been in a pandemic for over a year now, with fear and cortisol pumping through the veins of the world due to the media manipulation and the social construct of today, fearing their demise, another killer is knocking at our door with a pizza and breadsticks. The Centers of Disease Control, the #1 killer, 17.9 million deaths each year. 31% of all deaths worldwide. Cardiovascular disease, heart disease, overweight and obesity.
What it do? What it do? What up, brother Nate? What up, Rick?
But in today's video, we are going to cover top evil secrets of fast food.
Yeah, smoke over me, yo. Smoke it if you got it.
Determining that there is no tuna DNA in Subway tuna sandwiches. But get used to it, as synthetic meat will be the meal for all the peasants to eat in the near future. The Soylent Green.
Let me put on that flash.
Brought to you by the
Let's see what I'm working with here.
3D printed steaks and bacteria meat, which you will purchase with your UBI. Bill Gates is now the largest farmland owner in all of America. The Scarface of the fast food.
Are you allowed to show this on the tube? I don't know.
You can see Bill Gates
this isn't really good. Come on, focus, man. Focus on the nugget at hand.
Which rises them in the ranks
whatever.
Of extraordinary power, as if they did not have enough already. Why do you think Jeff Bezos purchased Whole Foods? Amazon bought Whole Foods, turned no profit until the pandemic. It was for power and complete domination over America.
Whoops. No, you can't really see it. Man, my phone quality.
To control the food supply, the Milo's hierarchy of needs. Ironically, we recently had cyber attacks on the largest meat producer in America. It seems very ironic that it plays perfectly in the hands of the fake meat.
Those are some great streams yesterday, man. Those are some great streams yesterday. Oh, what's up, Savannah? Long time no talk.
During the pandemic, all the narcissists took all the food away for all the old people.
But yeah, those were some great OKC streams yesterday. That was awesome to see Chigozi and Zach meet finally. I didn't know they hadn't met.
Is just as terrible as the elites. It is just a sickness in the bio. If you are interested in preparing for something like this, you want to survive during the dopocalypse, we got food storage if something terrible happens. There's a reason they're pushing the zombie agenda as well, too. So, I mean, that gets me kind of, why are they pushing the zombie thing? People are going to go hungry and start eating people because that's what happens.
Oh, and I don't know if y'all saw
days they would be eating
the video of Zach confronting the security officers at OKC, but wow, amazing, man.
Would stay because they wouldn't eat the
fucking amazing. I wanted to cry. I was laughing.
And then the women had to adapt to their new overtakers, and yeah. And there's also some weird, psychology to it. I don't know if it's true, no confirming to it, but this is why it's easier for women to get over a breakup than a man, but that could be total BS. I don't know. It's an interesting thing.
Thanks for hitting that like. I appreciate it.
We're getting off topic again. Let's get back into these evil Ronald McDonald's. Bill Gates is a huge backer of this fake beef agenda, although his hamburgers, and his best friend Warren Buffett, who pretty much owns McDonald's. McDonald's not only was
I'm still logged in here. You did see it on this video.
Mom and pop shops all over were forced to shut down. And they also get huge tax breaks and subsidies from the government. Just watch the movie The Founder. They're not in the business of giving you quality hamburgers. They're in the real estate business, just like Starbucks.
Blue
They're
skies
in
in
the real estate
Vegas.
business. They buy
Awesome,
the best
Rick.
properties and landmarks.
Yeah, I forget you're in
That's all
Vegas,
they
man.
care
That's
about.
awesome.
It's pretty much
Never
a
been.
loitering center. Amazon got their record-breaking profits during the lockdown and avoided paying their $2.3 billion in taxes.
My bad, I'm tapping on the screen. You see the chat.
In a lot of trouble for not paying their taxes, but Amazon doesn't pay their $2.3 billion in taxes. Shut up! Here's a stimulus check for you.
Today's heartfelt makes sound very real and true-hearted.
Dildos,
Oh, I didn't hear any of his. Haven't seen any stream from Zach today.
Divorce and philanthropy can also be used to get out of taxes and preserve these elites' wealth. Why? Is Bill Gates gave a divorce?
Who's that lighter?
Amazon Bezos gave a divorce.
Who's that lighter?
The billionaires are getting a divorce because of loopholes in the system. They're all getting their divorces in their highest income earning years. Not only is Subway spokesman a naughty man, but Bill Gates is a naughty man as well with his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Burger King, pushing the fake meat agenda with their impossible burgers.
Soylent Green.
Sustainability, but you have been murdering and torturing animals for decades and decades. Very cruel.
Soylent Green's people.
The tortured animal, their bloodstream has cortisol pumping through it, and you ingest it in your body, and that goes into your body, plus all the hormones. I mean, there's documentaries out there covering that. You can go watch one of those because it's disgusting.
I was trying to tell my friend Noah about.
He's
He's like, no, I've never seen any of those, like, you know, any of the animal, like,
action you take as an opposite
conscious, like,
reaction
movies.
as well. When you put in your
You've seen
body,
Food Inc., right?
what you eat, you become, or whatever.
You've seen Food Inc., like, you've seen some of them,
Burger
right?
King made Whoppers contaminated with horse meat. They got in a lot
Pretty sure you have. I'm pretty sure I got you to watch at least one or two.
Interesting side note, Donald Trump's father,
Yeah, but I feel like they affected your current dietary choices a lot. So I'm surprised you don't remember. I just don't remember which ones they would have been. Food Inc., Forks Over Knives, Earthlings, I don't know. Game Changers is on Netflix, so it's kind of
because the artists have more influence than anybody else. Artists are pushers of today.
What time are you leaving?
Travis Scott made an estimated 20 mil for his McDonald's Happy Meal. No coincidence, he's connected to the Kardashians.
True that.
Jenner cozies up to Travis Scott. Because the Kardashians play heavily.
Nate said, yeah, for sure. Rob Antico uploaded his video recording. It's over an hour. It's the first part of Zach's stream that got removed from another Angel? Oh, from Angel Baby? Probably.
Kardashians, Kanye ordered at McDonald's. Kanye West, McDonald's is my favorite restaurant. Big promotion for them. Kanye West says his favorite restaurant is McDonald's, but he bought the right to open locations of two other fast food burger chains. Dropped a line in a song to name Chipotle, Rap West. This line provided some of the best social media marketing that Chipotle has ever experienced after the E. coli scandal. This is why they were using BTS, checkerboard symbology, which is a secret society symbology, to promote McDonald's with their Happy Meals. BTS frenzy is shutting down McDonald's locations over amid COVID fears. The Colonel Kentucky Fried Chicken also is part of a secret society. All these big fast food restaurants are part of a global elite. KFC was a 33rd degree Mason as well. Here's his gravestone with proof of that. And even the Illuminati cards have the fast food, there's Reagan food, and the subliminals, where we see the word sex in it. Sex in the ice cubes, because they use subliminal sexual images in their logos and in their food products and placement. Because the reason why is you see these sexual images of the food, and then it triggers.
Then you want to fuck that food.
Response, and the only way to crave that feeling you got is to order their Whopper. This is seriously, that's why they do it. The reason why all fast food restaurants is red and yellow. Look at that. Every single one. Red and yellow. The reason why is because those are anxiety colors. And when you get anxiety and fear, you just want to eat. You just want to gobble. So the Taco Bell has got the 666 in their logo. You see that 6 right there? That 6 right there.
It's pretty base level
6
stuff.
right there.
For
666. Ben
A lot
and
of
Jerry's
us.
got the 31 for the 31 flavors, but backwards is
So I'm just
13.
chilling and smoking.
It could
It's
be the
420.
13 bloodlines of the Illuminati. FedEx logo, easy, but there's a little arrow right there. The Coca-Cola symbol has cocaine going up the nose there. Look carefully sideways. And Coca-Cola is the reason why you have Santa Claus today. The whole image of Santa Claus with big beard and heavy set red hat all comes from marketing.
What up, brother Cuts? Married 420, brother.
Coca-Cola was like a drug addict, and I believe he made the drink just so he could stop.
No, I'm just talking to some buds.
If you go back to
Smoking some buds, talking to my buds. Watch it while you can. I noticed it's not letting me download it, so it probably won't be long. I'll send a link. Alright, dope. Well, maybe I can, I'm pretty sure I can just look up his video. I think I know his channel name is his name. Isn't his channel name his name? Because I know how to spell it. Antico.
Was supposed to go on the Titanic, and he owned the Titanic. He owned the company that owned the Titanic, and Hershey was supposed to be on it, but they both backed out that day.
That way I could stream it.
People who didn't back out were these men.
Might as well mirror it, no?
Federal Reserve, and then they died on the ship. And the guy who was running the ship was an all-star ship person, admiral, whatever you call it. And you're telling me that that admiral who was in all the wars and all this top-notch guy didn't have any red flares for emergencies and not enough life rafts? That's, well, the interesting thing is, you know, tinfoil hat conspiracy, put your tinfoil hat on now because this is a conspiracy. Hershey's company used tinfoil, and they had to stop using tinfoil during World War II because of a supply shock. Now, tinfoil is alien technology as well. They even store tinfoil up on the top of the monument of the phallic in Washington because it's alien technology. If you don't understand how it works, it's just some crazy technology, and also the tinfoil can block a lot of wireless energy pulses coming through. Yeah, crazy.
Mosquito comes up when I look up Rob. See how that algorithm works?
Right there,
Interesting.
PIT, a little nipple.
Interesting how that algorithm works.
Right there. Monster Energy drink. This is 666. Vav in the Hebrew alphabet is the 6th letter, so it's 666. Monster, and even your monster in the Black Law Dictionary, definition of monster in Black Law Dictionary is a human birth. A monster is a human birth, and that's why they got monster.com to give you your job. The people that own all these chains and the food that you eat is only like 10 brands. Just like the media, all you watch is just 6 different companies. And Starbucks here goes to an old pagan goddess of Ishtar, and that's what we got right there. Taco Bell, we were showing the 666, but they also got an Illuminati commercial, the Taco Bell Illuminati commercial, which they deleted the video. Well, they didn't delete it, right? Although the CDC says there's a zombie outbreak, but the #1 killer is heart disease, and McDonald's, you're not doing that good. Plus, Bill Gates is running the food production of McDonald's.
Put that on for a little bit.
They're running the food supply. They want to give you universal basic income, universal basic.
Guess I could finish this one.
Every fat, your life, mine your data, and set up for this 4th industrial revolution, which is AI, autonomous robots. Yes, they don't need you anymore. You go into the grocery store and you can check yourself out with those little machines. Remember when they first came out? It was a pain in the butt, and you just wanted to go to the people. Now, the people, they could sometimes be a pain in the butt, so you want to go to the machine now. And now, eventually, the machine, like the Amazon Go store, all you're going to have to do when you go to McDonald's, when you go anywhere, you go. You just walk in, you grab what you want, and you go. And then it will be on a cryptocurrency blockchain of what you take, and it will get taken out automatically, and it will be tracked and traced. No more cash. This is all part of the agenda. McDonald's artificial intelligence menus are out. Bill Gates is not a vegetarian. He loves cheeseburgers, but he is highly invested financially in the cellular-based alternatives to meat for several years. This is why the movie The Game Changers.
What's up, Brandon D? Long time no see, brother.
Everyone became vegan. All the people that made fun of vegans became vegan because they've been brainwashed by this Netflix show called The Game Changers. which is presented by
I
James
just brought that
Cameron
up,
in
didn't
the
I?
Titanic video,
Interesting
and
synchronicity.
depicted everything going on with the AI robots of the movie The Terminator and the movie Avatar. The movie Avatar is the story of Pocahontas. It's a power movie about a guy who marries into a family for power. Yeah, they love power. And they got Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Shout out to Jackie Chan, and shout out to my cat Chan. Where you go. There is no disclaimer saying this is just a big commercial for their isolate companies. No, they don't say that, but that's what it is. Whoa, when I said that, it popped up. Sign up for plant-based tips, recipes, because they want you to sign up so you can buy their product. There are Soylent Green.
Did I not say Soylent Green?
Watch that movie.
I mean, he was talking about Impossible, so yeah.
McDonald's in the past has put a lot of terrible stuff in their food, putting silly putty in it and silicone. Yeah, a lot of weird stuff. Not to mention the animal cruelty. Very evil to the animals. Grimace, you think he's a good guy.
Thanks for chilling with me, all. I don't know if y'all are blazing up. But I went all January and February without blazing at all. I went all January and February without smoking a single bud. I was just do January and then I just went for it.
Robots doing the cooking and a Tesla to Uber it to you, autonomous driving. This is why they're pushing the UBI, because they know it's coming. Burgers don't decompose, and the reason they use Happy Meals in party places that kids can go play in is because they're getting them in their formative years, between 0 and 8 years old. Because you get children at this age, you'll own them forever. That's what these marketers do. And this goes all the way back to philosophers as well, like Aristotle. I still want to get a Happy Meal. Now everyone's going to get sick, and Bill Gates and Warren Buffett trying to fix the healthcare system and get you on their UBH, Universal Basic Health Care, so they control your life. Because if they control your health, they control your life. Oreos teamed up with Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga works for the government. We already know that. Covered that way too much on this channel.
I'm gonna put on Rob's video.
Double cross, the Rosicrucian cross as well. You can double cross. Let's go back in history a little bit. When Pepsi got sued for putting aborted fetus cells in their drinks. Pepsi Bizarro World boycotted over embryonic cells linked to local soda. All this goes into also foods as well. As you see, dolphin safe tuna. That's all BS. There's dolphins in the tuna. BPA free, it's BPA free. Well, the thing that they're using that's not BPA hasn't been tested, and it can be just as harmful. And I think it's interesting that the whole food thing as well is connected to conspiracy. We're not allowed to talk about. So go subscribe to the Patreon for exclusive content and naughty band content, mini docs, early releases. You could have saw this video early. Could have been ahead of the game. If you want fresh donuts, go subscribe to the Donut Patreon. If you want food, we got food storage as well. So go get that. Anyway, much love to everybody, and God bless you. Yo, what up? It's Donut. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all your Illuminati news.
Make me type it again. Come on. I pressed search.
Make sure you get the Donut Illuminati book. We cover transhumanism, digitization of souls, satanic rituals, all the crazy stuff going on in the world today. And if you like this channel, go support us on Patreon. Cheaper than a bag of Skittles.
What's really cool is we just had, what's cool is all the people over here, but we just had a couple of shops just blew my mind with their research. And here's some brand new 201s that are truly incriminating to the federal cabal. So Paul and Desiree are here, and Paul's got some research he needs to share with the community. So if you've been following, you know about the 201s, well, listen to these ones.
The wind is a little bit disruptive.
I'm going to say it again, we're just saying code. Again, the man who was accused of launching this building in A3 is after put to death on the day the building explodes and his name calls people to a one. I'm sure you know the rest of the list.
William Bay and Terry Van Nichols, they all went to 201. Robert G. Millard, he founded in 1973 Alabama City, which is a white supremacist city on the Arkansas border, which Arkansas is also where there's much death.
Wow, almost a 3-hour stream. Sheesh.
All right, I believe we're live. Welcome back, True Seeker. I don't know, my sunburn showing up, but man, sun rays are. Oh my goodness, that's not how I want to do it. Hold on. Let's do a take two on that. Take two. Anyhow, let me get us all set back up here. Get it with a crowd. All right, I think we're good. All right, well, the trip has been beautiful. It's been a wonderful trip. If you guys got to see the live stream yesterday that I was doing, yeah, right, the Matrix was doing, Jagosi Truth was doing, you got to see some of it. Sadly, a lot of the content was censored by Google, and we'll talk more about that. I think the real reason the content got censored is they didn't want to see, a bunch of people could come together from diverse backgrounds with a common purpose and just have, natural chemistry, great conversations, attract the engagement of other people wondering what we're gathering there for. And it really was, it truly was a beautiful thing what happened on this trip. And yesterday, OKC, April 19th, it was a great success. Sadly, if you missed the live stream, yeah, right, the Matrix lost a channel. I lost the whole stream. They took down my stream for copyright. It's like, how is it possible to take it down for copyright? We're having conversations out here on the streets with people. And yeah, the good news is we had a gentleman flying from New Jersey. He was recording most of the trip. He's going to turn it into a short film. He's going to try to make it 30 minutes to an hour, really potent, capturing the best interactions. And he'll have a lot of behind the scenes footage too. So, but he's going to make a film out of it, and hopefully that's the type of. I think we got disconnected for a minute. That could happen. Again, on the. It is Sunday, April 3rd, 2022, and sadly,
Hey, what up, Jen?
shootings in the news. One in Dallas, and one getting more attention because reportedly more people were killed in Sacramento, right next to the
My bad, I'm clicking on the chat.
And of course, on February 18th, Gavin Newsom gave his speech about gun control, and
Okay,
he said
Rick.
there will be major
Take it easy if you're out, my friend.
this year. And we covered why he gave this speech on gun
Whoa,
control on February 18th, and we said to look out for a major shooting ritual in connection to that speech.
Weimaraner? I don't know what a Weimaraner is. I'm guessing that's a puppy?
And I think a lot of us in this community were suspecting there'd be a big news story today.
Or wait, no, only understands Hebrew. Yeah, I don't know, I'm confused.
Day of the year on a Sunday, and of course they say the sun's 93.
My bad.
And if you're new
But here's the deal. Gavin Houston gave a speech February 18th about gun control. Now, early April 3rd, you
I feel like just showing this short.
4 days later, and again in the language of Gematria, which is the language.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. We're at Cafe 420, independent business. Unfortunately, it's closed right now.
Wish I would have been there, man.
We got the Truth Seekers here.
Definitely there in spirit,
We were
though.
having a beautiful live. We were having a lot of beautiful live streams today, but they got taken down. You know how the censorship goes. God forbid anybody talks about the truth or questions government. But again, we're going to be out in Oklahoma City all day. We have a gentleman with us. He does not want to be on camera because he's also highly censored and he's a targeted individual. But he's made a documentary film himself about what happened here on this day, April 19th. He's actually going to give us a tour around the town. So just look for the big mob of truth seekers. We'll be roaming the streets of OKC April 19th. And again, thank you to everyone who came out. Thank you to everyone who's here with us in spirit.
Boy, got the wire
If
wraps
you're looking
on.
for us, again, we will be around the town. We'll try to start up another live stream too. That's Corey over
I think that
there,
is
man.
Denise there in the hat and glasses,
Corey's
yeah.
the MVP with the eyes and ears, so. Indeed. All right, until next time, True Seeker.
So my brother, yeah, right. Matrix got deleted on his main yesterday. Maybe he'll get it back. We're hoping. Sometimes these things do happen. Check out this dude, Fake Mike Real News, because I haven't got the chance, I don't think, to watch his
So
video.
guys, Fake Micro News out here in Rochester. See what this guy's working on. 257. Got something out the trunk. Hey, what's up? What's going on? What you working on, brother? From the right hand, is this your post? Aren't you supposed to prosecute after?
No, I'm trying to get back.
They're actively in there?
They do it about 40 times a day.
20 times a day, really? Yeah, just one question. The Third Amendment, what is it?
What does that do anything?
Well, you took a sacred oath to support our constitutional rights, and that's literally your job that you get paid to do?
Yeah.
So I want to know if you know your job that you took an oath to.
Fake Mike Real News.
Well, because you understand this is a constitutional republic, correct?
Yes, and I don't know what the parking has anything to do with it.
Well, obviously, in order to keep this participatory constitutional republic free and open, we have to check in on our public servants, see what they're doing, and make sure that they're doing the right thing with their tax money.
I told you what I was doing.
Okay, and you said if there's anything else, and I asked you one question. I was just curious if you knew the Third Amendment.
I'm not going to answer any more questions right now because you're out.
You can be humble enough. I'm sorry? I'm what?
Why you just randomly videotaping it?
Oh, I mean, there's cameras everywhere. Why is it
I
good?
just don't know what your purpose is.
My purpose is to make sure that the people we pay to uphold the oath of the Constitution actually know the Constitution and they're doing the right thing. I mean, I've caught people sleeping before.
Sleeping?
No. And that's why I'm doing this. So I just want to make sure that you know the.
Your question is
Sure.
what I'm doing as part of my job. It's my responsibility. It's my.
Your responsibility, respectfully, sir, is the Constitution. That's your utmost responsibility.
Okay. And does that have to do with anything with me parking the parking lot right now?
No,
Oh,
my
I didn't
question-
know that happened to
No,
Denise.
I'm not saying
Wow,
anything.
I didn't
I'm
know
just
that.
asking a question. I'm not even assuming anything. I'm just asking you questions. I said, what's going on? I'm not even, whatever you think that might be an assumption. I'm just
My
saying,
bad,
go
in the
up there,
chat,
do you know the
sorry.
Third Amendment? Do you know it?
Should I repeat it, please?
I'm out, you can say no if you do, or do yes if you
I don't
don't.
know which order they're in.
Okay, well, I will,
It demands the Constitution.
okay, thank you for admitting that. The Third Amendment says that there shouldn't be any soldiers quartered in the house in peacetime or in wartime. So thank you for letting me know. Can I have your name and badge number, sir? Thank you very much. Last thing I would say to you is definitely take some further reading into the Constitution, and also for context, the Federalist Papers and the Anti-Federalist Papers give great context to the Constitution. And my last thing I would say to you is I believe the reason why we're in the trouble we are in today with the partisan design and divide and loss of our freedoms is because not enough people understand the foundational documents. What makes us better than other countries is we have those freedoms. So I hope you're safe. No, I'm just like I told you. Well, this is a whisk. This is a whisk. Well, the mainstream news, right? They're controlled by Vanguard and BlackRock, whether it's Fox News or CNN.
I love this
They
guy.
lied about weapons of mass destruction. They covered up for Jeffrey Epstein, and they get a whole bunch of financing from the military-industrial
Fake
complex
micronews,
and
okay.
from Big Pharma while they report on. Well, this is my microphone. I'm not reading off of teleprompter. This
That's the
represents
fake mic,
transparency.
okay.
This isn't energy. I don't know. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe if things go well, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can work things out. I don't know. But hey, man, that's what I was just checking up on, man. I want to make sure. It's unfortunate.
My number order on my constitutional amendments go off. I do know them, but when you give me the number, they'll go off.
I understand that. Well, I appreciate you, man. I hope you're safe out here. And hopefully one day Rite Aid can hire some private security so you don't have to deal with this and you can deal with it afterwards because they don't. And you know what I'm saying? There's untested rape kits, there's cold cases.
Thanks
you
for
know
the
what I'm
likes,
saying?
guys. Appreciate
Maybe
it.
the most beneficial.
Oh, what's good, Ben? And cuts.
Yeah. And it's not your fault. I'm just kind of pontificating.
His
I
video
think there
posted
should be
today from
allocated
yesterday
resources
is
and,
classic. Okay,
in
I'll
a
have to
better
check that
way
out.
towards to get to that. But anyways, I hope you're safe, man. Stay good out there, fam. Yeah, this guy said that this guy said
I
that
like
they
it, man. I like it.
Rite Aid be getting broken into like 20 times a day. So it just stays here and he does that. He seemed cool. He was humble enough to admit that he did know the Third Amendment. Guys, check out Right the Matrix. Yeah, hashtag Right the Matrix. Check him out on YouTube. Find hashtag Right the Matrix on all platforms. Google it, guys.
Yeah,
Check me out,
right.
peace.
The Matrix. Alright, so yeah, so the brother got his main channel taken down. I mean, his other channels, you know, this one doesn't even have 1,000 subs. So they hit him where it hurts for sure. Of course. On his main channel, of course. Let me see if not even logged into my account on here. Did his other one get? Wait a minute. Huh. Wise Wake Up, it's 1984. Huh. This was great, man. When Zach went out to the scene, that was serious, man.
I'm sitting there watching this 3-2-2. My son said, look
You guys
up.
think it's funny?
The lights.
Remember when Tim Russert asked Bush and Kerry about the odds of both being skull and bones at 3, and what was up at 3-2-2? Ended up dead not long after at 2:23.
3-2.
I'm watching that video. That's so crazy.
The
Simulation.
chopper's here. I saw the chopper and the police, so it's definitely real.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Yo, Ben, I'm definitely,
And as I finished
I'm
this
definitely
video, it was even more crazy.
highly desiring to go
I
out
literally
for sure, man.
looked
Hashtag
back
NYC
at it before I uploaded it,
91122.
and I kid you not, you guys go back and look. It has the letters ZHK. You can't even make this up. It's so funny, man. But just have to say that. Peace and love, y'all. Shout out to Zach for going out there. You know, that's a lot of balls right there. But shout out to Zach. Peace and love, y'all. But literally, I just started watching this video. Looked up, saw that place, said 322, and it has ZKH. Crazy shit. Peace and love, y'all.
He looks like an actual model, you said, Jen. That's funny. Let's see what's up with Brother Wise. Maybe I'll fast forward to a juicy part. But I love his intros. His intros are hard. Brother Wise has been on YouTube for a long time too. Plays that. It's like a lot of people. But yeah, Ben, man, that's pretty synchronistic, man, about how you be going from Allentown to New York City. My mom was conceived in Allentown, raised in New York, well, near New York City. Brooklyn and Bronx, where her parents were from. Queens and Long Island, they were there a lot too. But yeah, smoke it if you got it, y'all.
Never again will it be capable of love or friendship, or joy of life, or laughter, or courage, or curiosity, or integrity. You'll be hollow. We will squeeze you empty, and then we will fill you with ourselves, with love of Big Brother. Now, before we begin your tour, are there any questions you would like to ask?
Yo, peace.
Yo, peace. Wake up. It's 1984. This is Wise again. It's a beautiful morning. You know, the sun, soul, whatever you want to call it. Many ancient societies call it many different names, depending on the times of the year,
Hold on, Mama.
the actual age that they were living in.
There's Amber right there.
True source, false light, etc. We can go on, but today's discussion is not necessarily about the zodiacs and the celestials. So I'm back again. I do miss the in-game channel, so I still have that intro. But you are actually on the underground because YouTube decided to remove me when I was speaking about the many false flags that can happen in Ukraine, and it has.
Don't say that word.
And
We don't mean that word.
just to get this out the way,
We don't mean that.
United States will, and this is just me speaking out of premonitions and visions that I've gotten, United States will sidestep Ukraine and pretty much paint Ukraine out as being a rogue, bad little child who just is uncontrollable. In other words, we work with Ukraine, but we're so shocked that Ukraine would do such a thing after we told them not to do it. So Ukraine will be used as a patsy destroy themselves. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you bargain with Satan, when you bargain with Lucifer, and it's false, fake kingdom. So I'm going to try to make this as concise and as clear and as interesting as I possibly can to end this underground. The underground is just pure, direct, true. You know, this is just how it should have been. Straight keeping it real type stuff. And we're gonna, I'm gonna highlight some things, and I'm gonna say a lot of quotes. So get your tea.
What up, Gertz?
Enjoy this information. And I think this will give you even more. Hopefully, this
See if
will
I can
give
make you a
guys
mod.
out here even
No?
more
Can't make you a mod.
about what we're up against, who these people are, and what's behind them. And I'm gonna weave in a lot of different things, a lot of different fun little things that here and there, and hopefully be able to address any questions or
Does
comments.
Johnny testify?
So
Man,
always,
come on,
here,
man.
right, for checking us out. Ice Wolf, Nicole.
One channel said it had like
Ice Wolf,
23,000. When I tuned into it, it said it had
that decides to,
22,911 active viewers. Really? Like 9/11 22?
4 hour and a half, and I really appreciate
Hashtag NYC 91122.
And man, maybe
Keep
it's
going.
the reason why you got your internet up and
If I can afford it.
to check in.
See.
So let's begin, man, because this is interesting, and this is just, I'm excited because I hope people get it. The fourth industrial revolution, Klaus Schwab, and I'll say this as a thesis, they only call it the fourth revolution because they failed the first 3 times. They only call it the fourth revolution because they failed the last 3 times.
Just fast forward a little bit if you've shown any links or articles. Okay. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Let me guess it's gonna get frozen. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. Z just is live right now. Really? Let's see if I can find it. Or if Samsung TV links with Samsung smartphone and doesn't allow me. Like how it's actively dropping my viewers.
Where are the car keys? Randy! Where are the car keys?
Probably in my pocket. Why?
Wow, the pandemic special's on.
The hospital? For what?
It's Jimbo. Doctor said he's better, so I can take him home.
I think I might.
Jimbo's better?
Is that? Can you get?
Tests are showing negative.
Can I get in trouble?
Holy shit.
I'm not sure.
It works. It can help.
Good God. Gematria? Gematria effect. Not Jumanji. Oh no. There you go.
I need to talk to you. Hey, dude. I'm really worried.
Here's what's on YouTube.
Sick. You think he got the virus? No, it's all you.
A spam-demic special. I guess I just lost all my active viewers to the ZM. There it is.
100%.
Shane Dawson showing up the camera.
Yeah, and what's nice about when we have, just people will come out and you'll meet somebody else in your community, your network grows. And when people start seeing crowds, then they want to join and find out what's going on. So this is absolutely what we have to do. We got to keep pushing. And everything you just said was 100% right on. So you can shout out whatever you want to shout out. Say it again louder.
Coleman 1018.
Yeah, you're right, brother Cuts. Good point, man.
Coleman 1018 on Instagram, but change that E to a
Way to
3.
send that text at 5:06, by the way.
All right, I gotta find that. I'll go back and watch the video so I
I'm
don't
just
forget.
kidding.
Coleman 1018. I guess that's your birthday or something? October 18th? Yeah, very cool. And you were in the middle of your point. Coming back. Right. That term conspiracy theory really came out of people investigating this.
I'm from Dallas.
I'm guessing Zach's just going up to random people, interviewing them.
American president died here.
Alive. Gotta be looking at it alive.
Yeah, it's so windy you can't really.
DC's on the 38th parallel too.
Oh, these are
That's
some
where
truth
body
seekers
ship
like
action
this.
right away.
Some gematrinators out there.
That's what I was thinking of the museum, and when I learned I wasn't allowed to go in the museum at OKC, but I learned that they lock you in a room for a minute, you have to experience loud, like what the bomb was like, and it's like they want you to feel that trauma. Hopefully there's some truth seekers. Well, they're very rare.
Gematria Vision said, now imagine a man there with an umbrella dressed in all black and it's not raining.
Okay?
Isaiah said, Zach, you might as well come to Chicago next. Well, Bart's out in Chicago,
Right.
so
Right.
not a terrible idea.
Right.
Knowledge 2020 is in the chat. Jen's in the chat.
Well, with people like you, more people will know. So it's good to know you guys are out here. I appreciate you guys getting out here.
This
so
guy's
quick, too.
glasses are
Johnny on the spot.
pretty serious.
Well, I'm glad you waited. Save some gas money. It's expensive right now. So, yeah, if you're ever coming into Dallas, it's not that far away. So, never know. I'm going to make a few more reps, talk to some more people, but I'm going to be here the whole time. So, any more thoughts come on your mind? You want to share something on the street? That's what we're going to be doing. Appreciate you guys, the brothers. Did you want to say any more? when something comes to mind, you just let me know. Did the sisters want to share anything with the audience today? What did you share? Huh? There was another man named Rob who was having the same problem yesterday, trying to share his stuff on his Facebook. Didn't get anything to go through.
Vitamin Steve. I don't know what that inside
Yeah,
joke's
they
about.
might be on to you,
With
Steve.
fake micro
Especially
news,
for
the
the
Vitamin
KC.
Steve thing, but I saw them saying it yesterday and I thought that was funny.
Yeah, Steve and his sweet lady. I'm sure you recognize them. They were out here.
I guess that's his nickname.
Now they're with us in Dallas, just like the sisters. And Angel's back. So, yeah, if you guys want to join us, we're gonna be here for a while. What? Lee. That's Lee from Tennessee.
I heard Brother Yeah Right and Fake Mike saying smush the smash
Sean
button.
from Tennessee's on the way.
So yeah, if
There's
you're watching,
another
smush
Angel there, but she had to go do
the
something.
like button, smush the
On
smash,
sunny days, she did
or
that.
smash the smush
Sun
like
protection.
the smush button.
You got a message for the people today, Lee? Let's do it indeed.
Hit that smush.
Unfortunately, we got our signs, but our friend with the markers ran off real quick, so we can't make any signs right now until they get back. But they should be back any minute, hopefully. So, have you been here before? Apparently, this is the building where the shots were fired from. Right here. And then they say that X on the freeway, or the unranked, is where he was shot in the back. And then this X right here is where the fatal shot was to the head. So, apparently that fancy building over there, this castle is the courthouse. But,
208 Productions.
Indeed. Indeed. So.
See that
Yeah, once again, it's
synchronicity
just
of
nice
208
to,
talking about the same
gather
thing I was
through
just mirroring?
Some conversations get started right here, maybe some new connections. Steve, you always got a lot to say. What do you want to let the people know?
Most people don't know that that smoke drain right there where they filled in with the concrete, that was where the kill shot came from.
Oh, okay. Go down there and show it.
Yo, smush the smash button if you like this cat. Hit that smush. Like the smush button. Come on, it was just working before.
You want to get it ran over? But you're saying, look.
There used to be a bigger gap. The final shot came from here.
Are you saying they were down in there?
There was a shooter down in here.
That's, yeah, I can see that.
That's there, and then here's the grassy knoll. There was a shooter behind the original fence post. And then there's your suppository. I mean, the depository.
Your
There's
suppository.
a building behind you. The tree is grown up. That's where the pasture lives. Up in the corner.
Sure. I just love how it's Route 35 though here too. Just like JFK's number 35, Catholic 35. It's so obvious that the road systems are so encoded. The grassy knoll.
And one last tidbit. One of the cameras was actually one CPI had been coming.
Oh, it looks like LXXXVIII. Tempest, whatever is live, or posted a video. He posted some crazy content.
Okay. Well, what do you think about the bill that just say his wife just killed him? What do you think about that one? She's trying to get out of the car. Yeah, the thing about that Zapruder film is it wasn't clear until the
Anthony
remake of it in
Truth,
the 90s.
144K.
So, you know, the way that,
And Brother Brian Scott, brother shaking my head Productions.
Think about the stories they give you, the official stories.
One of my comments got a like from Itachi Decodes. And yeah, LXXXVIII Finis Temporis.
Okay. Do we want to come back up more here in the shade where it's less
Posted
noisy?
a good video on The Shining. The twins.
I didn't research that, but if you ended up going, what equal 44, which is the kill number? So.
It turns out that he was a team of search and rescue.
Okay, that's what I.
I'm leaving for Tampa with Amanda around like 1.
Okay, interesting. And for people who don't know, he's talking about in Oklahoma City. We saw on the memorial, there's some spray paint about Team 5 and something about searching for truth because they got to see how ugly and nasty it was. And apparently, I mean, that's the only truth on the campus is that spray paint because they didn't want any differing opinions there, to say the least. And here comes Sean. It's funny, he texted me as you were calling at the same time. Both been from Tennessee. So we got Lee from Tennessee and Sean from Tennessee representing. It was amazing. As you texted, he called at like the exact same time. I was like, what the hell is that? 2 Tennessee men. Anything you want to say to people today?
Maybe it was 3 X's.
Understand the truth. This is real, guys. Some more spiritual.
Oh, okay, I spelled that wrong.
Indeed. And thanks for supporting us again, man. I appreciate it. Both these men drove the wrong direction. They got to get home too, but they drove the wrong direction. That's one of yours truly, but 3 more hours, it was worth it.
Yeah. I gotta go. I love you. Why do you gotta go? I'm working out. Goodbye.
Okay. You just gotta type in LXXXV and his channel comes up. Look at all of these. Johnny Depp. Look at this, man. Look at all of this. My mom went to school with Johnny Depp, actually. He went to Miramar High School down here in South Florida. He used to play in his band, The Kids, and my mom would watch him play. Supposedly, he actually asked out one of my mom's best friends, and my mom's friend declined him. That's what her friend says anyway.
But I do gotta get back home, so it's gonna have to be at a later time. So our friend Angel's okay. She should have been back by now. She was going to get something to cool down a little bit because it was hot. Again, we wanted to make some signs.
I would exit. Maybe we'll go back. A good channel nonetheless. I'm logged into my sister's account on here, but let me just subscribe anyway. Oh, how many viewers are there? Was it 119? Really? There's 119 people watching this? You sure about that, YouTube? You sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure when I click on it, it's going to show me there's 500. Oh, 213. Okay. Interesting.
Do I love speed walking? No. Honestly, I just got into this because my
Oh, man.
car insurance rates
You know what? I can mute this. That's what I can do. But whoever's watching, is it you, Brother Cuts? Just drop a comment so I know that it's a human. Because otherwise, I might as well just end the stream. If the person watching isn't even a person. Especially.
don't make any sense, and it's just your spirit flying free through the multiverse. Once you start to awaken within your dream, you can choose to enter into any dream reality that you want.
All good, brother. Good to know.
So you start to do this in your lucid dream.
Can never be too sure, you know.
I also recommend.
But I'm going on an hour now,
reality
just past an
techniques
hour on the stream.
that
So
reality shift using on TikTok.
cool to see that
and on
it's
Reddit
stayed
that are
up.
pretty interesting and pretty powerful. In particular, the Raven method really works. You lay back on your bed flat in the starfish position with your legs out and your arms out, and you start to count down from 100. If you can get an artificial count, and maybe I'll
But yeah,
create
this
one
phone is actually a
for
phone that
an episode
got
later,
taken
so that
from
you can
me
just have that in the
at a
background.
music fest.
And while you hear the countdown,
And
you affirm this reality. Maybe you
it's a
keep
long story.
your journal next to you so you can keep in touch of it, holding it in one of your
Let's
hands.
just say that people offered to charge it,
So that you have that
and they gave me back my phone that had 1% that was turned off. They gave it back to me turned off still with 0%.
Enter into a Star Wars reality. I am in
it's
the
a long
Star Wars
story.
reality. Say it over and over.
Not going to go into
It may be more specific to a specific reality that you want to go into, but you simply imagine this reality and then explore it. If you give yourself the command that every 30 minutes in this reality is the equivalent of 1 day, then over 2 hours you can totally experience 4 days. You can really dilate the time down so that you experience months or even years at a time. Experiment with this command while you're going into that state of deep trance. Relax your body and just play with it. Let your imagination run free. Experiment with it and write it down. If you have a really profound reality shift where you are in some kind of fantasy world, write it down. Don't forget it. It's very possible that you were experiencing that reality remotely or in some unusual fashion, and that it was actually you, that you were in it. So start to experiment with this process. The key to make it a permanent reality is energy. The more energy that you have moving through your body and the levels of energy that you have moving through your body. You have different world around us. So energy becomes very important in taking this reality that you're imagining.
Super bomb.
Making it manifest in material in front of you so that it's not just a figment of your imagination, but it's a real thing.
Yep. Super bomb.
When you shift into a reality, it will require a certain energy expenditure. I use fire breathing, which creates an explosion type effect. I like to have a lot of energy beforehand, so I will do energy exercises, maybe hang upside down, do some sort of yoga routine or something like tapping that amplifies the energy in my body. And the moment of quantum jumping that I have in my videos is always an acceleration of energy, pulling the energy up into my mind's eye and using that as a filter, jumping into this other reality. So you may have struggles with your energies, and your energies are related to specific things in your life, as the chakras are. If you're struggling with security, then your red ray chakra may be closed. If you don't feel safe or rooted, then that energy which comes up from the earth, that is a part of this refined energy, is being blocked. And many of the energy centers simply are not as functional if that one is blocked. Each of these centers feed on each other. There are some models of energy that claim that they're independent, but
Babies are coming in nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Yes, sir. Beautiful. And that's the nanner tree over there. Got a little it's not really coming along too well with lemon or lime or something. But she's getting a mod that's gonna help me a lot of these just go to waste, you know. It's a shame. This one looks bare. But yeah, man. So I always call May, it's easy to remember mango month because it's May. Mango. She's probably like 5 years old. But need to get these sprinklers working again because this grass is not looking too hot. But you can tell right here it's looking all right because that's where the sun doesn't hit it so bad. But it doesn't help that those chemicals are always falling from the sky, getting cooked into the soil. You wanna go out? Huh? Drinking out of glass right now. I tend to reuse bottles a lot. Because why not? Yeah, this is probably the lowest, the shortest tree right here. But I kind of want... I was thinking he could get them from the higher trees because they're much more plentiful.
And then you connect to those outer densities through your crown chakra. So you begin with a process where
this place
you start to filter
is
the information
insane.
that becomes available to you.
You would have known that upon going there, I'd meet this guy
You try to lucid dreaming techniques that we've talked about.
whose sticker I had on my wallet for the longest from a previous time I went to this years ago.
Create a vibrational timeline
But yeah.
that is real. That is
Yep.
in a different sector.
I had it on here for a couple of years, these stickers.
It may be similar in energy.
Crazy
In
synchronicities.
many cases, it's just a little bit different because you're entering into a frequency of energy that creates a cause and effect. And there's a whole lot of variables. Some people will shift into a reality and they're not aware of the reality shift. And slowly they start to become aware that they did shift. Sometimes I believe there are aspects of our higher selves that are so good at creating these realities. They always create and build in a little bit of mystery into them to give you a reasonable doubt
We are to learn to
that you
become
did shift into your reality. But over time, you create a momentum that pushes you more and more into that defined reality. Deep below all of this is that you believe. You believe that you can do this, that you are doing it. So what you're doing is you define what you want over a period of time. You make sure that you define that you can believe it, changed your beliefs. Then you take some time to really clarify the reality that you want. Then you try going into the void and scanning these potentials that are available into the multiverse. As you do this, you become aware more and more. You start writing it out, you start building it out, you start getting the flavor and feeling of this reality. Then you do these quantum jump techniques. The first one is the quantum jump, entering into the reality. Assume that you're in this reality. There are a lot of things that will pull you back into the old reality. All those old beliefs, all those old things. So what you're doing is you jump into the reality and you start to really write it down. How long was I in that reality?
Say Brian Scott's channel and Zach's channel.
You start to document
geometry effect.
what happens after you do the quantum jump.
So
in many cases, you do the quantum jump, you're in the reality, and then something pulls you back. Maybe it's an argument or a thing that pulls you back.
As far as YouTube goes.
That's fine. Totally normal. Totally expected. So what you do is you try to write down those things. Become aware of the things that trigger you to pull you back into the reality. In those moments, ask if you're dreaming. Continue to do it to pull yourself back into the new reality that you want. So you continue to do.
go to his first video. I remember this. I think I hear my homie outside. Hold on.
Knowledge, their information, their tendencies, their behaviors, the more and more you merge with your energetic twin, you start to get their ways of thinking. There's a version of you out there that is incredibly prosperous, that uses money perfectly. There's a version of you that is so effective in love, and there's a version of you that's incredibly healthy. You can access all these different energies, all these different entities. They're twins. And in the meditation space, you can go and merge with this twin and you come back into this reality. When you're doing all these things at the same time, it's very effective. Each of these things will start to make the reality permanent that you want to go into, the dream reality. For many people, they give up. They don't think it works. They start to question it. They let things pull them back into their old reality. The very best reality shifters are actors. You enter into a certain state where you become a character. They have different memories, they have different features, they have different things. The actor is doing the as-if technique. They are acting as if they are this person, and they let it take over their entire character. And as they do this, they start to shift their reality into the one where they are that character. You see actors doing it all the time. So the next step is you've started to do these meditations, and those will give you little bursts of energy. And you start to stay in this energetic state, keeping the feeling, reminding yourself of this feeling. You then want to become an actor. And it's going to require you to play a role that's different than you. If you want to be a writer, and right now you sell vacuums, then you just say, I'm John and I'm a writer. You imagine that you're a writer. You begin to act like you're a writer in a movie. If people ask you, go ahead and say that you're a writer. It's more powerful. I do think it's effective to change your name if you want to. Shift your identity entirely. Your identity is of this new reality that you're entering into. You become an actor. You talk to people in the way that you would talk. You shift your body and your posture into the way that you would have your body and posture.
Pretty crazy to go from that stream to this. Oh wow, Malik's there. Brother Neo the hacker.
Did you see him zooming out of the car? Was it back then?
Neo the hacker.
I couldn't believe I was trying to get him to LeBron's 17 thing, man, from the swoop to the car to the drive. I could only get like 2 seconds. I was like, how the hell did they do that fast? And it was an unmarked black car just right there. Like the whole maneuver was just.
That was a regular Kia, though. That's what was. It looked like.
Was it a Kia?
I think that's Brother Sean.
With the windows tinted, it was all black.
I wonder how he spells Sean. That's Angel Z.
We had an OKC local. He was spotting everybody. He said, you got to go talk to him. That's the OKC GM. What was weird, though, is why was he just hanging out there at OKC? He was just like on the corner just hanging out by himself. in hindsight, it almost felt like he was being like, he was like a worm bait. Like, just to see me go there and then they could practice their swooping protection maneuver, man. It was crazy.
Oh wow. Ben said JFK died the same day as Aldo Huxley and C.S. Lewis. I did not know that. If that is true, I did not know that.
Sure.
That is very interesting. Considering Aldo Huxley wrote Doors of Perception, who in one of Days of Noah's videos that was mirrored by Shaking My Head Productions, he was pointing out how that was a book used for,
Sure.
CIA influence, let's just say, cultural influence.
Right.
I don't know if it was like through MK Naomi or, something of that nature.
Sure.
Brother Neo the Hacker, man. It's awesome. Thanks for hitting that like, yo. Thanks for chilling with me on 420. For real.
Truly. Truly.
I think that's Angel Baby too that's there.
Okay.
It's too bad it's so windy. It's interesting how everywhere is just windy. OKC was windy. Texas is windy for his streams. It's almost like there's manufactured wind at these spots or something. Or am I just crazy? I don't know.
And he took over the mission in 1881, and so that mission was built in 1680.
Exactly.
He took over the mission, and 21 years later, all of the mission,
if you can send me that information, I love that. So I'm trying to compile all the.
I got a little piece of mushroom chocolate.
Oh, it was.
Go figure. Jesuit.
Have there been a lot of pro athletes coming
Sure. Sure.
They said they've been doing it for 35 years.
35. And here we are on Interstate 35. This is. Let's up.
The Hacker wearing the old school chain, silver chain. He used to always wear that. See, I wore that when I was a young teenager, though. But all love to Neo the Hacker. Cable X is in the chat. Rick James is in the chat. Moore's in the chat. Nate. Cushman is in the chat.
And again, for all the people out there who are like, it's 201, it's 191, you guys got all these numbers, you got to look at things. It's like Beau Biden's son dies on the 191st day of Joe Biden's age, 201 days before the Pope's birthday. And both of these numbers are so relevant and persistent with the society. I mean, you see how the numbers come together. So. Right.
Why does this matter? What does this matter for? Where they start thinking, well, you show your channel, right? Stuff like that. And then they'll be like, well, I mean, he's not right about everything. There's things that are like, they're not a freaking oracle. You can't say
Right,
that,
right.
And what they don't understand is, like, he said 40
important to know this stuff because when you kind of get onto things, you can understand there might be something that could affect your life.
Right.
Like coronavirus.
Exactly.
Ben's in the chat. Knowledge 2020 is in the chat.
Knowledge is power.
Puke Pants in the chat. Gematria 32.
That was you who first got that. This is the man right here.
A lot of these people have never seen a face to the name, so you never know, man. It could be bots, you know. You really never know until you see the person, of course. Sister Dana is in the chat. D26.
Sure.
Jason, Bluntman.
Right.
Ricky Hammer said, "Happy 420, true smokers."
All right.
Chris said, "In 2022, the Roman numerals come out to a cube squared, and 2023 they come out to dodecahedron squared." End of 2023. Dodecahedron.
Sure.
Brother Bamboo Soldiers in the chat.
It's not. And when it goes off script, penalty flag.
Ben said, "Give me a 1 if you plan to go to NYC on 91122. Hashtag NYC 91122. Cuts 1, bless.
That was a crazy ritual. The owner's wife.
Bongs are the
wearing a
best,
t-shirt
in
on the
my honest
sideline,
opinion,
a
too,
ski mask, and a
offline.
busted nose. Isn't that happening?
Agreed, sir. Or ma'am. Politically atheist is in the chat.
Oh, Pete Davidson. So many layers to that ritual. And on the anniversary of Sandy Hook in Connecticut, when it's Ray Allen who played at UConn, 201 points in the game. Ray Allen born on the 201st day of the year, played Jesus Shuttlesworth with Denzel
That was my
Washington. He got
breakfast.
game Jesuit etiquette.
That was my breakfast right there. Fire.
To the casual fan, they're like, so you're telling me Steph
So
Curry's
good, man.
entire career was scripted to that moment for that to happen? And I'm saying, yeah, it sure looks like it. That's what it looks like. It might be hard to believe, but hey, it's just like, if you're an actor in a TV show that runs 20 years, you know, you're eventually going to get to that point in the show where that's what happens. So, I think it's something like that.
Honestly, I'm curious about like this stuff that keeps it being right? A lot of people are just, satisfied with their TV, relationship, their job, the money they did, stuff like that. Like,
I'm pretty satisfied with this. This is porn for me. This is porn.
there's gotta be a certain sequence of things because a better way to get to understand this. Some people are hard to understand, some people don't understand, but there's just gotta be a way, something that connects people like that.
Oh, all right. Guess not.
Truly.
Angel Baby in the chat. Well, in the video. In the stream, I should say. Just got Dallas at him. I'm done.
Right.
I miss the old Signal late night chats and Signal on the Geometry After Dark group. Man, that was good times. Jared Barely in the chat.
I gotta make the point I was at when we were
Richard Quinn in the chat. Robbie
on the same
Antico.
age, and they did used to show us a lot of demolitions on TV at old casinos. I mean, and I feel like they were doing that in the build-up to 9/11. They don't show so many demolitions on TV as they did back then. It was like all part of us. And then again, it's just the mob and everything, and the Jesuits and the mob.
And it's still on YouTube how they built the Twin Towers. It's built into the bedrock of islands. Still reinforced several times.
Who is this guy in the? Oh, I thought that guy was a guy in a wheelchair. I guess that's just a guy sitting in a chair. Okay, I was wondering that for a second.
Sure, sure.
I was trying to tell my my grandma about how Lee Harvey was an obvious patsy and asking her if she knew what a patsy was and you know all that.
Great question.
And sometimes you just have to stir people's imagination
We're trying to bring it back.
to bring about a more conscious awareness of possibilities. Ben said, in a noble lie, they show the controlled demolition of the OKC building after the bombing to replace it with the memorial. Comes down the same way the WTC towers did. First there were 2 towers, then there were 0, then there were 1. Then there was 1 left, 1 center, 1 building that looked like a giant syringe, if I may say so.
They said he had 47 guns.
You know, speaking of that, this is a great face the chat. Everyone reading this, step through the screen, get out there and meet your people. Kills me, I missed OKC 100% is what Nate said. I feel you too, Nate. I feel you, brother. Chris said 666 days between actual attack and the winter solstice, 2023, but also. I don't know what he means.
There's just so much evidence they flushed down the drain. So I think yesterday the video they deleted.
Where is Charmed One Indeed? That is a good question. Knowledge 2020.
By the way, Neil the Hacker, we need your work back.
Oh, Donut Factory just posted something. Let's see what it is.
Okay.
It's on my phone.
We need you. I understand your frustration, man, but we need you. The world needs Neo the Hacker.
The world does need Neo the Hacker, man. Oh, it's.
What is it, the trolling that's making your hair turn gray or what?
I already saw this video. I don't know why my phone's letting me know. Something strange is happening in April. Let me see something here.
How often does a blue day here where they just do a little thing turn into a gray day? They did in Oklahoma City yesterday. Yeah? Yeah? Alright, I'm just gonna make the rounds again, just let people see who's all showing up here.
Nah, he doesn't have a new video. It's this one. Yeah, my phone recommended me to watch this one, but I've already seen it, so. Watched all these. There's a really good video right here. Word Magic. I guess I didn't watch it on this channel though. Probably watched it on my own. Same with these.
Yo, what up? It's Donut, and you tuning in to all your Illuminati news. We can see at the gas pump, they got a lot of 666 symbolism, as the 666 shows up quite a bit in world events, world organizations, like the World Economic Forum's got the 666 in there. The Jamba Juice logo, the new updated one, got the 666 in there. Prices for gas, everyone's taking pictures of it in California. Keep seeing 666. Pretty wild. pretty wild stuff.
This was a joke video, I guess, obviously. I just played it because it was short. Might as well just go back to Dream Man.
"322 days before 9/11, of a plane flying into the Pentagon." Just for the people out there, I'm talking to a nice couple who's engaged. They don't want to be on camera, which is perfectly fine, but they're awake. They know about Skull and Bones. Did you know that Pentagon construction began September 11th, 1941?
Better make sure they're not agents, myself.
I mean, that's kind of a coincidence, right?
Because the stone they use is from our hometown.
Oh, is that, or is this your hometown?
Yep.
Where's home?
A little town called Oolitic,
Indiana, okay.
where it's limestone.
Okay.
It's made out of all the government buildings.
Sure.
You blink, you go through that.
Okay, trying to go place, but hey, good to be home. Okay, just a few more questions. Do you know Yeah, never let a good crisis go to waste. Did you notice the 3 buildings that fell in New York that day were buildings 1, 2, and 7? What's the date of Pearl Harbor?
The date of Pearl Harbor is December the 7th.
What are the numbers of that day? 127, isn't it? 127. And what's interesting is, did it ever dawn on you why they called it Ground Zero in Manhattan? Have you? If you actually look up the original definition of Ground Zero, it came out of the Manhattan Project. It's the point above or below ground where a hydrogen, atomic, or nuclear bomb explodes. So think about that in Manhattan. Clinton was the president at the time. Do you know that Bill Clinton was born Bill Blythe? His biological father was found dead on the side of the road May 17th, 1946, 3 months before he was born. He was born August 1946. But his biological father was found dead on the side of the road 3 months before he was born. His mother remarried into the Clinton political dynasty. So he doesn't actually have a bloodline named Clinton. But the Clintons were the original governors of New York. And do you recall what happened right after he became president?
I'm pretty sure his real name is Bill Blight.
93 World Trade Center bombing?
Yes.
Okay. So right before the 93 World
Someone
Trade Center
confirm that in
bombing,
the chat.
stopped the ongoing
Is Clinton's real name Bill
underground
Blight?
program, which is part of the
Pretty
Manhattan
sure, right?
Project.
Thanks for all the
And
likes.
I don't know if
Appreciate
you know
y'all.
this, but they say that a terrorist on 93
Smoke it if you got it. Happy
the 93
420.
bombing screwed up. They planted the charges the wrong direction. So instead of them blowing upwards and possibly taking out the building, they blew into the ground and made craters underneath the towers. So they worked under the towers for about 6 months or maybe even longer. I forget the exact timeline. But it's interesting that happened right after he stopped the underground
Smoke it if
weapons
you got it.
testing program.
You know, I really want to watch.
Going on for so long because,
Well,
I mean, obviously on 9/11 there was something of a great force to turn those buildings to dust. I kind of think that after all those years of testing, they planted certain charges in that building at the time of the 93 World Trade Center bombing, and you know, it's all kind of symbolic. So,
if you guys want to support the brothers, my sister's takes workout videos.
demolition.
I'm signing to my sister's account here. Promise I'm not but yeah, support Zach.
How doesn't everyone in the country know this?
Right there, you can see all that on the
Most
side.
of them don't even know about building stuff.
Knowledge said X marks the spot. Eclipse equals 33.
He's one of the leaders.
I've heard it before. I can't think of his name either.
But he was there. He was talking.
Never mind. I don't exactly
How
know
he
what.
actually got the dust from it, and it's little spears. You don't get spears in a collapse. You get spears in heat.
Sure.
And the thing that kept throwing him off was sulfur. So one of his colleagues, he was asking me, he goes, I got all the compositions of what a building collapse would be, but he goes, the sulfur is throwing me off. And the guy said, well, let me work on it. He came back and he said, thermate. Because that's thermite with sulfur, which will burn. if you've seen the beams at the bottom, they're all
Sure.
at angles.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you go to the Pentagon, where's the plane at? Where's the 2611 titanium jets, jet engines? Where are they at? They're not implanted in the building. There's no tail section.
Why does he keep doing that? Come on.
Why are we having these issues with the American people? Just gobble it right out.
Sure, they're not questioning, they're just going along. I think that's what we're looking. I call it 13 years of slave school and just people.
Yeah. I think that was a great example because we looked at how many people just said, let's just do it. Me and her, she's a nurse. I mean, I just, to me, we believe that it's the safest story that we had.
Fear controls people. That's why they use it as a weapon. And I don't know if you know this, in the original definition of terrorism is government by intimidation.
What's happening here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I do believe that we're living in a tyrannical. It's like we was talking about a little bit about the city mom. Governor Keating writes a book.
You mean his brother, the final jihad?
And it's like the guy that does it, Thomas McVeigh.
In the book.
Yeah.
And so you want to learn like what we just went there to educate about? We were studying bombing. So you know that? Have you noticed there's a lot of tragedies in history on April 19th? Like 2 years ago, there was supposedly a mass shooting in Canada. A guy stole a Mountie car and was driving in a Mountie uniform on April 19th, shooting people all over the place on Interstate 102. It got Canada disarmed. They lost their gun rights. Last year on April 19th. State of the American Revolution started history. Of course, he said, supposedly Timothy McVeigh was responding to Waco, so he bombs Oklahoma City. I mean, where does that make any sense, you know? But April 19th, if you go through that day in history, it's just full of tragedy. And what that day is, the society that date's important to is the Jesuit order.
The Jesuit order. The Jesuits. I haven't seen this one. What? Okay, so I see the Space Needle's at the tip. I'm not sure about this one. I mean, it does look like the line is going through housing, so I don't see how. I don't know, man. I'm not sure about this one here, but. I'm not sure if I totally follow, but the other video I watched was a little more convincing. Is this it here? Yeah, I think that's it there. Maybe I'll put that one on.
Shawan is a Korean steakhouse. We are the largest in South Florida. You can see we are upscale, but also enjoy this atmosphere as like a nice, beautiful.
I've been to this place, but look at this commercial. I mean, look at this commercial, man.
And enjoying a nice barbecue.
With the temperature checks aimed at the forehead, you know, aimed right at the pineal gland, you know, aimed right at the brain.
That's why we're trying. That's why we're so massive. That's why we're one of the largest in South Florida. We have our mixologists.
That's why if you ever have to go somewhere where they, you know, hold that out of you, you stick your arm out and say, look, man, this is more of an efficient way to read temperature anyway. The arm is way more efficient of a place to check temperature than the forehead. Not to mention, you're not aiming at that blue light at your brain. But yeah, this video here is a little more, and I already knew about this, but this is something else. Can't deny this. This video, you cannot deny this video. Look at this shit. You got J&J right there. You got Bristol there. You got P to the Fizzer. He's got that great track over, you know, over it too. Is that your One World Trade, your giant syringe there? So JFK supposedly died on the same day as Aldo Huxley, who wrote, of course, Brave New World and Doors of Perception. I'm sure he wrote more than that. But yeah, Brave New World, never read it, but I know that generally, you know, a time will come when medicine will control behavior. And it will be largely, you know, promoted and encouraged through media and academia and everything else. But look at that, man. Look at that. Central Park right there in the center. Crazy. I went there when I was younger, when I was like maybe 14. And you got the Nove to the art to the is, and you got your like, I'm a murk ya, murderer. Merc. What a name, right? What a name. Well, you know, I'm just trying to put out content that's gonna boost my channel and get it promoted. So I know this is definitely, you know, definitely that, you know. It's all good. Make another channel at some point and I don't know, maybe just hide my face, you know, so that the algorithm, you know, so that they, like someone was bringing up, you know, any channel that Zach probably creates, you know, I mean, if it's not his voice signature, you know what I'm saying, his specific vibrational, you know, frequency output that his voice gives off, probably that I'm sure they have all this tech and they're using it, you know, and probably have been for who knows how long, but, you know, let alone your face, you know, your facial recognition. So maybe a new channel will have to be faceless, and maybe with a voice, a voice changer. I gotta clean out this fondue maker. But yeah, there's the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir. And what's so funny, right? The night before I watched night before I watched this a few days ago, maybe a week, I had a dream, and in it, JFK. Wow, I'm remembering that. Very interesting. Because I wanted to dream record it, but JFK was in the dream, and there was a element to the dream of me kind of being like a slave, like out of some like Handmaid's Tale, type, or any of these dystopian movies where you're controlled by, like Gattaca, like so many movies, where there's some type of enhanced slavery like reality. Hey there.
Nothing. I just showered.
These ads here, man.
How was work? Good. Sean and I ate an acai bowl. Sean and I ate an acai bowl.
Happy holiday.
Every craft business starts small, but to make it happen, you need to think big. To make it big, you need a partner that supplies your growing needs.
You skip that.
Hey guys, welcome back.
But yeah, what's good,
Today
Cuts?
we're going to break down the newest episode from the TV series Outlander. Now, we've done a lot of work on this series in the past as it relates to a Scottish
So happy
prophecy
holiday, brother.
that we had uncovered that seemed
Appreciate the
to
love.
bring us back to these particular standing stones in Scotland. We also figured out how Thump fit into this and also into
President
the Highlander
Thump.
legends. Many of you will remember those videos. Thump actually invited a particular individual that wrote the Highlander books.
What's this? Oh, she's the witch. Oh, yeah. You can't talk about her either on here. There's certain things they just don't want to talk about. It's just crazy. You can't talk about Bill Gates. By the way, Bill Gates told anybody Andrew Gates 201, make postmodern event 201.
What about John Podesta's emails? A current conspiracy account said Sentient World Simulation (SWS) is how they script games and every play to a T. SWS. Really good channel that talks on that. A Simulated Reality is the name of the channel. I haven't looked them up in a while. Let's see.
Yeah, well, it's good to meet you, and thank you both. You have a wonderful day. It's great talking to you. Glad I came to Dallas. It's good water down here. Oh, mine too. Glad we crossed paths then. Nice to be. Safe travels.
A small.
Oh, of course, the obelisk is right there. I'm not sure I pointed that out, but yeah, they always gotta have their obelisk marked in the site. What do you make of that? What do you make of the obelisk?
What in the world is up with that stream? Let me see here. A simulated reality. I don't know why this is going so slow.
You can pretty much make it out here, though. You can make it out for sure.
Angel was saying yesterday that 9/11 25th anniversary, which would be like 2026 or 2026.
Come on, Washington, D.C. Washington Monument, big body of water right front. I haven't been there yet.
But that should be the real turnout. But as for 9/11/22, hashtag MIC 91122, I think there'll be a really big turnout too. I remember talking to Angel once, and she was telling me all about, and she was showing me pictures, sending me pictures of the of when she drove through the Ground Zero site, and all the crazy shit that was there. But she can talk, Angel. Angel can talk, but so can I. So it's all good. It doesn't look like this channel has put out anything in a while, but yeah, you might be familiar with this channel already, Cuts, but if not, I would definitely check it out. Synthetic virus digitizes DNA, linking humanity to the Matrix. Like, some of this stuff's pretty crazy, man. The Amazon Cloud Digital DNA Cybernetic New World Order. That's pretty out there. Elon Musk and the 5G IoT New World Order Simulated Reality. DARPA 2045 initiative. You know about all this stuff, I'm sure, but put on this one? Really? Good golly gosh.
Towards a future where an AI will be able to outthink us in every way? The answer is unequivocally yes. People in the AI community refer to the advent of digital superintelligence as a singularity, a cybernetic collective of people and machines, where we're all sort of plugged in as nodes on the network, like leaves on a big tree, and Google plus all the humans that connect to it are one giant cybernetic collective.
Humans and electronics all interfacing and constantly connected.
Yes, constantly.
Targeted mind control victims have their minds linked up for life with conscious supercomputers, which send a steady stream of bidirectional, low-frequency electromagnetic radiation to the target's brain. The supercomputers learn by observing human behavior. Then they model that in the computer, and then they're able to not only control humans, but predict in the future how the humans will respond to stimuli in the environment. So it is collecting data, and then it is placing thoughts and influencing behavior through supercomputers.
This is why you are receiving voice-to-cell transmissions. This is why you are being attacked with microwave and frequency weapons. You are unfortunately being used by the national security state, the military-industrial intelligence complex of this country, for the purposes of researching and developing highly sophisticated state-of-the-art technology that is primarily concerned with the human mind and how it operates, how to hack it, and how to harness its computing power to inform AI technology in the future and inform the computer systems of our military intelligence, and major corporations in this country.
We're all collectively programming the AI. We're all feeding this network without questions and answers. We're building progressively greater intelligence, and the percentage of intelligence that is not human is increasing. And eventually, we will represent a very small percentage of intelligence.
In fact, the very nature of the research and development program that is going on in Seattle, Washington, and I think by extension what's being done to TIs around the country is very largely geared towards the monitoring of human beings for the specific purpose of recording every aspect of human existence, to monitor our thoughts, to monitor our emotions and our feelings, to inform computer software that is used on robots, that is used on computers themselves.
You know what this is?
To make them as human-like as possible.
I don't identify as Jewish anymore, but I was bar mitzvahed. And a lot of people know, this is called matzah. So yeah, happy Passover, happy 420, happy Ramadan, Easter week, I guess.
And from the aspect of the scientific method, it might as well be consciousness if we can simulate it perfectly.
If you can't tell the difference, and this is sort of the Turing test, but think of a more sort of advanced version of the Turing test.
It can literally stop your own thoughts from happening and replace them with other thoughts by sending thoughts to your head. And it's so sophisticated that you cannot tell where these thoughts are coming from. There's no way to discern that they're coming from somewhere other than your own mind. And so this use of the technology can be done very covertly to the point where the person that's being used against will not know that this technology is being used against them. So you can imagine how bad this would be for people that don't even realize this technology exists. And they're having these thoughts which they think are spontaneous, and that's exactly what it could be used for. It could be used to sway people in terms of their opinion.
Been streaming for 2 hours and 1 minute.
It can be used to turn groups of people or individuals against each other for whatever purpose. And messing with people's thoughts is really, really concerning, and it is so advanced now that they can do it without people even realizing it's being done.
You have to be able to interface with neurons at a detailed level, and you should be able to fire the right neurons, read the right neurons, and then effectively you can create a circuit with it, and essentially fill in the missing functionality. And then over time, we develop a tertiary layer. So if like limbic system is a primary layer, then the cortex is like a second layer. And then there's a tertiary layer which will be digital superintelligence.
Where a computer could learn enough about me, and we could scan my brain from inside, send scanners through the bloodstream, billions of them, in the form of nanorobots or nanobots, and capture every detail of my synapses and neurotransmitters, and create a virtual Ray Kurzweil in a very powerful computer. And it would be indistinguishable from me. It would pass a Ray Kurzweil Turing test. You could create a copy of me and I could still be here. So is that the same entity as me? Well, since I don't even know that you scan my brain, you come to me and say, well, we got this scan and we don't need you anymore. But I didn't even know that exists.
Now we realize that we can digitize human memories, feelings, sensations, and create a digital copy of ourselves. And that's called the Connectome Project. Billions of dollars are now being spent to do not just the Genome Project of sequencing the genes of our body, but the Connectome Project, which is to map the entire connections of the human brain.
We mapped them out in the Human Gene Project. Well, now it's the Human Mind Project, the Global Brain Project. You know, President Obama just recently funded a whole bunch of scientists to decipher the mind. Well, our previous president, same thing, George Bush, said the same thing. They're trying to decipher every possible thought and uniqueness due to culture and language and whatnot.
The Connectome Project.
Robert Duncan.
The entire human brain. And that may take a quantum computer. And this means that in the future, communications could be done mentally. What I'm saying is that the internet will be replaced by BrainNet. That's what the European Union and President Barack Obama want to spend $1 billion to map the brain. You see, once you map the brain, then you can begin to connect the mind to computers, telepathy, telekinesis, recording memories.
This guy's such a shill, dude. Such a shill. It's like, wow. Used to like him too. When I was young and a little more naive than I am, I guess. When I was younger. Still young.
What's the potential time frame for all of this?
We can record memories now. You'll be able to experience the vacation that you never had.
How?
In your brain with a helmet.
And then putting it on a tape, and then having these memories reinserted into your mind.
Sounds like there are some ethical issues with that.
Targets and mind control victims have their
Anthony
minds
Patch.
for life.
That's the man right there.
Conscious supercomputers, which send a steady stream of bidirectional, low-frequency electromagnetic radiation to the target's brain. The supercomputers learn by observing human behavior. They model that in the computer, and then they're able to
Used to be on TFR. Look at that bottom right,
in the
TFR.
future how the humans will
Truth
respond
Frequency Radio.
to stimuli in the environment.
Typoed there though at the doesn't have the H in truth.
Placing thoughts and influencing behavior through supercomputers.
I'm sorry to say, because I'm a target, it's developed such a high point right now to such an advanced state that, I mean, they really do have this thing fine-tuned to a very scary level. And I'm not sure how much more they can do with the technology itself. I think it's already maxed out to a large degree, because any more manipulation of a person, and they're just going to be total robots.
I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI.
Listen to this actor, dude. Listen to this actor.
I tried for years. There needs to be a public body that has insight.
I alone created SpaceX, Tesla, Starlink, Neuralink. Me and no one else. People believe this shit.
I think the danger of AI is much greater than the danger of nuclear weapons. suggest that we allow anyone to just build nuclear warheads if they want. Insane. And mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
Nobody listened.
Nobody listened.
No one.
Too late. It could be terrible, and it could be great. It's not clear.
Right.
But one thing is for sure, we will not control it.
Tomorrow they're gonna say this guy bought Walmart and McDonald's and Coca-Cola in the same day. Oh man. Don't give your power away. I'm gonna go back to Zach's. Oh, there you go. There's that sentient world simulation right there. But yeah. See what Zach's up to. I think that's not Kevin.
Okay. It probably
He was out there at OKC yesterday.
You know? Yeah. That's why I'm in Seattle.
It's so dope that Neo the hacker showed up. Showed up.
Next thing you know, nobody can afford to live there. So.
Dr. Savage 84 said Globe Tard. So Dr. Savage is back. Tinfoil chats in the chat.
Like all the noise.
I think I was talking to Tinfoil chats yesterday in Chigozi's chat. Oh yeah, right, the Matrix chat.
A lot of people like that action though. That's why they come to the city. They like all the action, the nonstop. You'll be happier though if you spend time. I agree. I'm living in the most rural place I've lived in. You could be a lot more rural than where I am, but I really enjoy it. So I've been missing out. Sure, sure. Good tip, good tip. You know what I'm saying? Which isn't that many people. And they didn't give us the time to master the math that we do use every day. And these invented disorders. Oh, your child can't sit all day. Hey, listen to Miss Susie talk about all this more stuff. So they need some damn pills. Look at little Johnny, he's like a zombie state. You're sitting so well, man. Those pills are great. Exactly. Isn't this thing, man?
should apply the knowledge you learned. It's just like, can you pass the test? That's all. It's like, okay. Hold on. What I gotta do, I gotta get you guys involved. You came out here today. The people want to hear from you. There's a reason you came out here today. You guys want to introduce yourselves? Say it one more time. Dylan. All right. They were here first. They were ready. I appreciate it. So what are you doing now? Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Very cool. Very cool. Probably a lot less than your tuition too. Very cool. That's what people gotta do. There's other ways to make it in this world besides just going through the school system where you're overcharged and yeah, very cool. Awesome. What's up, man? I know you guys have
Me now. Didn't you let her out?
Indeed. These are free thinking young men right here. That's what we need more of.
What you doing, huh?
Put on your muscle. Good for both of you.
What you doing, huh? Oh yeah? That's how you're feeling, huh? Yeah? Positive vibes. Positive vibes tribe. It's a glorious day, I must say. Gotta start growing here again. Growing some herbs. Maybe some, this avocado tree hasn't really manifested any fruit yet. But it has this little baby. Wow. Got a lot of fruit there though. Or nuts, if you wanna. Cocoa nuts. But yeah, man. 420. So I did this funny thing where my little sister put a seed into my head. You see? Oh my god. Come on. Psst. Psst. Psst.
He's stuck in his ways.
Yeah, but what did you think of that End of the Stars video? In Central Park and all. Pretty crazy, man.
Yeah. Or just extra for the Jesuits. Jesuit doesn't have to pull the trigger, just he gets the payment, make sure the guy gets covered, bring it on some dude up here, supposedly up here, or bring it on anywhere near where he was.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. You should. Great. Yeah. 100%. You'll be great at it, man. I can tell. Hey, you gotta share with me that research paper you're talking about. Passport 201. Yeah. Very cool. Well, I appreciate
I
it.
thought we had one already, but I'm not.
Your brothers right here.
Maybe I don't know what it is. Marty's in the chat.
Very cool.
You said a very diverse group with one thing in common: intelligence.
Promote it again. Instead of an E, a 3. Coleman 1018. You can always make another one too. Keep one personal, one research. So, hey, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Great to meet you, my brothers, man. You guys have a great day. The true stickers are abound. Beautiful smiles everywhere.
Better than taking a.
Yeah, this man down here, they're talking about the 29-year researcher. I told him about A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Listen, it's like, that's really complicated. I was like, really complicated. Come on now. Come on now. You sure you don't want to share an astrology lesson with the people? Not yet? Okay. We're waiting. Oh.
It just says water emulsifiers.
That's good.
Emulsifiers are.
Our numbers are wrong.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be on camera? Okay.
I'm trying to remember an example of emulsifiers.
Alright, Angel said we got about 17 or 18 come out.
Well, that wasn't a whole meal because Cameron ran out.
So it's so stupid when you return stuff at Kohl's, like from Amazon,
Right.
you get $5 voucher, but only one per, then you return, like 4 things, you only get one $5 voucher. You go in and out, like, or have, like 4 days, or have someone else do it, or whatever. You get $5, with $20. So it's like, it's not like pain in the ass to have to do that. So literally, I was able to use 2 today, because I had one from another time. So I got this, it was like $17 for $6.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's crazy.
yeah, they took out the $10 at Kohl's. Because I was like, can I use both of these? Yeah, you could, as long as they're not expired. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then Grandma gave me a thing for Bath and Body Works. So I got a little,
I put out a video called Bath and Body Works.
Isn't that so weird?
Bath and Body Works is trash. Prove me wrong. Hashtag prove me wrong.
maybe it is.
Very hyped stuff.
So
It's like there's brands that sell the same thing for a quarter the price.
Oh, no, I know.
They get away with it. That's proof, like, you know, just like anything, like name, like I have Nike, I'm trying to like $250 for a pair of shoes. You can get some custom made ones that are
stupid sneakers.
12 times nicer for a quarter.
And then how about, and these went up, but they're still better than,
Yeah, questions. I'm listening.
these are now, they were 2 whatever, now they're.
We want to share knowledge and help
Nice.
people think about.
Yeah, I noticed that they upped it a little bit.
And,
But-
No,
like,
like,
I've been doing
how
my
much are they
research for
for?
9 years. I'm grateful for all these people who come out today that they have the work.
They've been that much before. Yeah.
$3,
So,
Yeah.
it's a very simple scope.
But yeah, they've been under 3, I think, yeah, definitely.
So there's a practice of coding numbers.
But it's still the best place to get it.
Yeah, definitely.
Aldi got the cheapest avocados
There's a lot of overlap.
that I've seen.
In the values of words. But just very simple text. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. If you add up JFK assassination, which they call the event.
Zach's out there in the field.
Happened in 187.
Out there in the field, the minefield.
And I found sweet potatoes
Oh,
at Aldi's.
how much was that? 2 pounds for.
I don't know. He's gonna go for a walk tonight.
Not a bad idea. Check out that mango tree on the walk. They're like growing so fast. It's crazy. Every time you walk by it, you see it's like a little bigger. I don't walk every day, you know, so not even close. I need to.
What day it happened on 11/22 in the 187th year of the nation's existence. And these, you study this simple code, you see right through Oklahoma City, you see right through 9/11, you see right through this. It's the ones who've taken this knowledge and used it in this way is the Jesuits who served the Roman Catholic Church.
But yeah, I forgot to finish talking about my dream with the JFK thing, but in the dream I basically like realized that JFK wasn't who I thought he was, you know, because I think of him as like his last speech, you know, Secret Societies about the group that works by infiltration, which, you know, of course is the Jew suits, but fail.
10 minutes later, after 5 text messages and everything else, you know, can you even remember the word? But for the people who are engaging, maybe for people come back in, might be the life-changing knowledge for just these things. So, but yeah, I'm glad we came.
In a big gold cup. Wow. I'm not a fan, but the sound or something.
And that the fatigue isn't there, and that this will be continuous, and the energy will be flowing constant and positive.
100%. And Sean's been nothing but positivity and brilliance the whole time he's been here. This man has great energy.
Politically Atheist and Richard Quinn are talking back and forth about someone possibly or possibly not being a shill. Boy taking his lines, man. Seems like it's been windy everywhere lately. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I could tell me and Sean would have vibed and probably compared each other's alchemy kits or tincture. I mean, I got powders, tinctures, capsules, all legal substances, of course. But yeah, lion's mane's really good for increasing neuroplasticity in the brain.
Healthy and good.
Better firing of your neurons and neural circuits.
Sean, what got you into the vegan diet?
Do you know what his brother's YouTube handle is? His YouTube name?
I'll probably do that at some point in my life anyway. It just came to a point, about 5 years ago, I just decided to go ahead and transition into that, or not even really elevate to that lifestyle as far as health is concerned. It's really not amazing thing for me.
Indeed. And for all the people out there who think if you're scrawny, you're a vegan, take a look at Sean. He's a strong man, so he's proven that stereotype is not true.
I'm not 100% vegan. I'm like 90.
And again, you guys, if you've been around Sean,
92,
he's
but
nothing but a calm, positive presence for all these days straight. He's been working hard, so. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, you've been a real asset. I'm grateful for that. Yeah, the tree that's out here too, the survival tree. I gotta look into what's up with that. It just makes me think of like the Kabbalah tree of life, so. It's funny how they're just right down the 35, man. And Oklahoma City's on the 35th parallel. Just seeing all this is just like, never had that before with all the JFK 35s, but it just makes so much sense. It's right here. Yeah. Again, you guys, the trident, remember? Just this thing that shows up all over the place. 9/11, the building had tridents on it. Remember, Poseidon carries the trident. Poseidon equals 119 like the date. Operation Neptune Spear. Neptune is Poseidon to kill Osama. From Obama's first day in office, inauguration day, to the day Osama dies, exactly a span of 119 weeks. Operation Neptune Spear.
Obama bin Biden.
Down the man who supposedly took down the World Trade Centers with the trident on him. And again, in Ukraine right
Obama
now,
bin Biden.
Unfolding. And of course, the coat of arms for Ukraine is a trident. He dropped all the clues. He said, you got to learn to recognize the symbols. You got to learn to, you know.
Manly P. Hall also said, talked about the seething powers of Lucifer, but you know, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
It is. It is. Well, that was one of the hacking classes. And the next time you see me, I will have a chain on. Because now that I see me in person, I'm like, damn. So. We got another lady coming up here inquiring. I like my man Open Carrying. Shout out to RPM Trey, Vietnam.
I wonder if Manly P. Hall and Aleister Crowley would have been two people who got along, or two entities that would have gone along. And were they alive at the same time? Was Manly P. Hall alive at the same time as Aleister Crowley? I'm not sure. Because then they could have met if that is true.
I've seen where Dallas people are, you know, are
Some people say Manly P. Hall was actually a group of Masons, not a person. When I got my second strike, I think it was because of a video of Pale Horse Rider that I mirrored. One of Pale Horse Rider's videos got me a second streak. But let's see if he's put out anything.
I'm detecting that, and I'm thinking it has something to do with the fact that, you know, a major thing happened here in this city that a lot of people knew didn't really add.
Palantir is what it was recommended. And funny thing, my cousin, who actually went to Catholic University, a Jesuit, obviously a Jesuit school, worked for Palantir, according to him, which of course is, you know, DOD type, maybe DARPA affiliated agency. Oh, behold, the pale horse comes up. Look at that. I don't think. Oh wow, he's got 1.11K subscribers. Doesn't look like he's put out anything recently. Don't sleep next to your phone. Well, don't sleep next to your phone, especially when it's charging, I think is the moral of this story. Definitely don't sleep next to your phone while it's charging. Wow. I think on that note, and with my phone battery going low, and this stream about to be 2 hours and 34 minutes, I think I might end it. Wow, look at that shit, dude. Wow. Just, wow. Well, it's been real. Happy 420. Maybe I'll stream a little bit later. Try it again. But yeah, thanks for chilling. I'm probably gonna watch this stream for a little bit, but I'm gonna give my phone a break. So it has been 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I've been streaming. So I'm gonna just end it there.
Are you from Dallas?
That's that.
Very nice, very nice.
Peace and love.
Well, what made you want to come out today?
Whoops.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate
Did it not work?
How long have you been following the work? Okay. Well, wow, okay, for almost the whole time I've been doing it. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll just put on cable. So you guys want to watch Mandela Effect?
Yeah.
Oh, but see how it's going now. I don't know. That's up to her.
Well, how long's the movie?
Like an hour and a half, I think.
Okay, well, we can watch right now.
All right. Mandela Effect, YouTube.
I'm going to Boca. I'm gonna get Pokeball.
Pokeball and Boca. Boca Pokeball.
You're sleeping over?
Boca Bowl.
No, then I'm coming home. So you're driving there all by yourself both ways? Well, yeah. That's crazy, dude. Why?
That's a lot of money to spend for a Pokeball.
All right, peace and love, y'all. Peace and love, all right?
Less than what a Pokeball costs.